That's crispy.
Yeah. Shutter. Catch me at the toy shops. Catch me at the toy shops. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detour. Catch me at the toy shops. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detour. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
That's crispy.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Jubilee Build-A-Figure Wave Wolverine figure review. Let's do it.
Yeah, I got a swag you can never get. A.C.B.A. We reppin' it.
Taking a quick look at the package, you can see Wolverine on the side of the box there, and Wolverine on the side of the box there. And every box has Wolverine on the side, even though this is the Jubilee Build-A-Figure Wave. I'm not sure why they did that. I guess for marketing. Wolverine is the more noticeable character, the more popular character. And you got a picture of him on the back, and the other characters in this wave, and the Jubilee Build-A-Figure here. Marvel logo, Infinite Series logo. And I already got Wolverine out the package, so let's see what he's like. Taking a look at Wolverine outside of the package. We already know about this figure. We've had this mold several times over the past couple of years. All they've done right here is updated it with some additions that they should have put on the original one that we got in the Puck Build-A-Figure Wave, which was the X on the chest and on a belt. It is the same exact mold. The only major difference between this and the previous release from the Puck Build-A-Figure Wave is the color is different. I'm not sure how well this is showing up, but it is more of an orange color rather than yellow. So I'm here to tell you that you're not doing any swap straight up without doing some real paint work between the two figures. I do like the way the figure came out overall. I was a bit concerned about the head sculpt and the fact that I wasn't going to like it, but in hand when you have it, it does look pretty good. But let me show you how it looks alongside of the previous release. So there they are side by side, and as you can see, the Wolverine from the Jubilee Build-A-Figure Wave is more orange than yellow. I am not sure why they changed the color, so you're not going to be able to just swap off the mask head onto the unmasked body here and have your complete good Wolverine with the X on his chest and on his belt. I don't know why they decided to change the color. I don't know why they keep deciding to change anything. I don't know why the original release on the right you couldn't just pop the head off, why they would change the peg. I'm not sure why they did that, but you're not going to just pop the head off without actually heating it up with a blow dryer or with hot water or what have you. And again, if you want to do a masked head on the Wolverine on the left, then you're going to have to do a little bit of paint work to make them match up. The claws seem to be the same, so it's the sort of duller version, not like the very shiny ones that we got from the SDCC Uncanny X-Force box set. But I'm really disappointed that they didn't just keep the colors the same. I don't really see why they wouldn't. The mask is a separate piece, so I mean you can take that off and use it for something, and use it maybe in the hand of a Wolverine that's dressed down and doesn't have on his uniform or what have you. I mean it's options that you have here, but like I said, my major gripe is that they just didn't keep the colors the same. So I'm not going to go over all the articulation, all that stuff. You already know how this figure is. I was just here to let you know that, it's not the same color as the previous release. Detail that was left out of this newer Wolverine was that there were some black accents on the gloves and on the boots of the Puck series Wolverine that they did not add on to this new Jubilee Wave Wolverine here. So they give you something and they take something away. One step forward, two steps back. Bonus here, we're going to look at the Jubilee Build-A-Figure and Wolverine's review. Being that Jubilee and Wolverine had a ongoing monthly book. I'm not sure if it's still going, and this is pretty much how she looked in the book and the costume Wolverine was wearing in that book. So I'm assuming that's what they did here, what they were trying to do. They've done that a lot recently over the past couple of years with Hasbro Marvel Legends with giving us a lot of current costumes and designs from whatever's going on at that particular time in the comic books. So like I said, this is pretty much how she was running around in that book. And I will say that this is going to be one of the most sought after figures in this wave. She came out really, really nice. I'm surprised by how nice she came out. I will go over articulation real quick. You only needed 4 of the characters to complete her. Came with the head and her power effects. Magneto came with the left arm. Cyclops came with the right arm. And Storm came with most of the body, the upper torso, lower torso, and legs. So that was the first time that we saw such a large portion of a body in with one figure, I guess. But you know, she was a smaller builder figure, and you only needed those 4 to build her. Wolverine did not come with articulation is concerned. The arm is on a ball joint, goes up just that far, but it can rotate all the way around. You get a single jointed elbow which swivels. You get a wrist swivel, and it actually hinges as well. The head is on a ball joint, can look down just about that far, can look up pretty far. It turns, it gets a pretty decent range of motion because the collar of the coat is soft, is pliable. You can move the head around. Same thing on both sides as far as the arms are concerned. This hand is open, but it still does hinge and swivel. This body that they use is the same body that they use for the Spider-Girl figure, so it is a smaller, more petite mold for female. And you know, Jubilee is smaller. She's not a teenager anymore, but she is a smaller, petite girl. And you get this upper chest rotation here. It doesn't really get as much movement as I would like. It's really little to no movement, honestly. Would have been nice if she had an ab crunch. This is something I always talk about with the female figures. You get this T-joint, and I'm sure these legs will pop off if you move them in any one direction too much, which is fine. That's better than having them break. You get an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knee. You get rotation at the top of the boot. You get a hinge and a nice ankle pivot as well. So she is pretty posable. She looks good. I like the way the glasses came out. The eyes on mine came out pretty good. The hair looks pretty good. Not too much shading or anything in there, but it's a black. Her hair is black. It's not much going on as far as that's concerned. Jubilee came with a couple of effects parts too. These are the same effects that came with the Marvel Girl figure from Hasbro. They fit onto her hand pretty well. I didn't feel like using them, but they do fit on well, and they do look pretty decent builder figure here. I'm always a fan of when we get characters that we have never gotten before in figure form from Marvel Legends. So we do have Jubilee, modern look, not really what everybody wanted. I think people wanted the 90s version, but we do have a Wolverine and Jubilee, and you know that's a classic team up in comics, and they have had some rich history. So the Wolverine is close to where we would want it to be, not 100% there, but 2 decent releases from this wave.